Well, now I could talk about the show after having finally watched it.
A couple years ago for April Fool's Day, I reignited my peeking at the pilot series to look at the first episode of The Owl House. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was funny, had good characters, a creative premise, and beautiful atmosphere and animation. A few months later, I finally watched the first 2 seasons, really enjoyed what I saw, just in time for the 3rd and final season to premiere.
The 3rd season was 3 episodes.
Granted, they were all pretty long, but man, Disney really screwed this show over. But yeah, it's a very good show. It didn't quite reach Gravity Falls levels for me, but it is very good. And for the first episode of the 3rd season, they did have a Halloween episode.
And as I said, those 3 episodes were like way longer than usual, this one clocking in at about 45 minutes. So let's jump in. This is thanks to them.
Oh, by the way, massive spoilers. So the 2nd season ended with King being taken by the Collector, and the rest of the group all being trapped in the human world, meeting up with Luz's mom. By the way, nice Amphibia reference. I saw the first episode, it was okay. So Hunter thanks Luz for not telling them his secret of being a clone, and she's not holding it together very well either.
Since I found out I helped him meet the Collector, oh my gosh, Hunter. They're all gonna hate me.
They'll be fine. Who cares if you doom their entire world? In this world, we have stuffed crust pizza.
We'll tell them when we're ready.
That'll work.
They attempt to get Mom up to speed on what happened. She is surprisingly cool with the fact that her daughter has been fighting supernatural monsters.
Whoa!
Great, Gus, you opened up an umbrella indoors and now you have bad luck and you're all gonna lose. Good job! I do love scenes where people from the other worlds are in awe over mundane human things.
In the morning, instead of screaming, it'll do this.
She needs to die.
So they all attempt to learn Spanish.
Perfecto! You're our top student.
I was the top student once.
Yeah, but you were also a complete bitch. And thank goodness the magical world spoke English. Imagine you go into a magic universe and they all speak Korean. I want to see that story. Well, anyway, turns out it's been months since they arrived and they haven't made any progress on opening the portal. Yeah, you can tell if this were an average length season, we'd see a lot of stories of them in the human world and bonding.
My mustard ravioli did bring tears to her eyes.
Those weren't the kind of tears you're thinking of.
But Amity senses a disturbance in the Force.
Maybe we need to look elsewhere. There's an entire human realm to search.
Yeah, just stay away from Cleveland. They don't do well with outsiders.
Thankfully, Flapjack pokes a hole in the floor and reveals a chest with a map.
Looks like a map?
Or a secret code?
No, it's a map, Willow. They think it leads to another portal, but don't want to tell Luz in case it turns out to be a dead end. Speaking of Luz, she does actually go to school with a teacher who, let's be honest, in a lesser project would probably be a pedophile.
He was just a pawn in someone else's game, and he was never smart enough to realize it.
Luz, get off the desk.
They should hate his guts, and it would be better if he literally never existed.
Principal's office.
Also love this callback sign. She's haggled by 2 creeps, one who has an egg on his shirt. You know, that thing all the Zoomers are wearing. Oh, and I forgot, this is a Halloween episode.
Would they, prefer to drink blood?
Mom.
No, Mom, what do you think they are, zombies? They see a car wreck and turns out something else supernatural might be in the human world too.
Woo! We've got a big day ahead of us, so I'm gonna buenas this noche.
I am going to good this night.
Also love that they've only been in the human world for a few months and already developed a wolf obsession.
What was it like to be in the Emperor's Coven for so long?
Oh, enough with the character development. Give me Halloween shit. Or at least some sci-fi.
Why would anyone want to go up there?
I don't know. Humans like spreading their junk everywhere.
Hey! I mean, that's true, but you don't have to say it.
Well, you do have Vulcan ears, so at least cosplaying will be easy. Mom has a dream about other moms judging her for Luz's specialness.
Hey! Wolves are actually great parents!
I've seen most of the Alpha and Omega sequels. No, they aren't. Well, anyway, it shows how she does have Luz's best interests at heart. She really is a good mother. I noticed she keeps the snake skin Luz drug up as a little kid. Also, why does a duck need an umbrella? Ducks don't need umbrellas. Sorry, I needed some levity. This scene is so cute. While Luz is busy, the rest of the group set out to find the portal.
According to Cosmic Frontier, this is what the modern human male wears.
I mean, is it really any weirder than most Gen Z fashion?
This was written in the 90s about the year 2008.
Man, that author had some high optimism for how much the world would progress in a decade.
The rest leave while Hunter stays to change. He sees something, but it cuts away, and after a montage of the kids searching, they head to the historical society that scares V because of a hunter from earlier. It's a long story. Also, I gotta say, V's human design is adorable. They realize it's leading them to Titan's blood, and it matches a map of an old graves field. Oh, by the way, Luz is waiting for an egg to hatch even though she doesn't know what it is. Ooh, maybe it'll be a giant spider and you can raise it like Hagrid did with Aragog. Oh, by the way, Hunter's fine but angry about what he saw.
Hunter, what's wrong?
Bellows.
So they don Hootie and King Mass and barge into the shack to find a door. And they go through that door to find a wardrobe. And they open that wardrobe to find...
Possum, run!
The scene is really nice, where Luz calls Hunter part of the family, and he starts crying. Seeing these characters progress is pretty inspiring. But uh-oh, Hunter's shadow. Anyway, we're over halfway through, about time we finally get some Halloween stuff in this Halloween review. They begin making their costumes, revealing Mom as a secret Trekkie, or whatever it would be called here.
Cool. Humans freak out just like us.
You've known Luz how long?
We want to experience your weird human traditions.
Oh, sweet, you're going as a zombie.
Oh, and our Sapphic couple will be going as, I don't know, She-Ra? I'm not exactly sure what this is parodying.
How could you do it, villainous Lucy? How could you betray your friends? Now everyone is gone.
It was for the greater good.
Seems like a depressing series. Luz realizes she must do something and we finally reach Halloween 28 minutes in. They head to the festival and we have like 3 or 4 subplots going on, so let's try and keep it as straight as possible.
I hath seen the Mrs. Smith consorting with spirits unpure.
Is this true, Mrs. Smith?
Nay, 'tis a fool lie.
Better acting than Ginger's play.
Also, I think Gus just ruined a man's life by giving him goat legs. Ma'am, how old are you? They all get on a haunted hayride.
Make us cry! Make us cry! Because there's nothing scarier than knowledge.
What horrible person could do something so cruel on Halloween? Oh, a character voiced by Azula. Yeah, that makes sense.
She tells a story about the Whitbane brothers, Philip and Caleb, who came to Gravesfield in the 1600s and pretended to be witch hunters until they met a witch named Evelyn who took Caleb to another worlds. And Philip later vanished while searching for him. All this information probably would have been useful months ago, but I guess better late than never. Hunter sees Belos and reveals to Luz about the Titan blood.
Titan blood? Puzzles? Amity? Why didn't anyone say anything?
Yeah, why keep secrets from your friend, Luz?
Can you get the Rebus? I'll say that again. Get the Rebus.
Back at the house, Mom watches Luz's video diaries because apparently if you nearly drop a laptop, it turns on. Okay. I joke, but this part is so sad and really shows how some people can be really smart, just in different ways. Luz and Hunter are looking, but Hunter runs off. Now what will she do?
Glyphs are powered by the magic of the Isles. By the Titan itself. The closer I am to the Titan blood, the stronger the glyphs become.
Yeah, sure, it's magic, whatever. Good job, Elsa.
Anyway, turns out Hunter's been overtaken by Belos, so she starts pulling an avatar and throwing all the elements at him when everyone else shows up.
See, this is why you're so useful, Luz. You're so desperate to help people. You even helped me meet the Collector.
Oh, fuck this asshole. Well, we get a magic battle. It's pretty cool, but then he captures Hunter's talisman, Flapjack.
You wouldn't want me harming your precious talisman, would you? Oh, but then again, I don't care what you want. Goodbye, Evelyn.
Oh, shit!
Perfect family entertainment. Don't worry, he's sort of alive. And this helps Hunter regain control, and after falling into the pond, he is saved by Mom and then turns into the Halloween trickster without clothes on and leaves.
This is for the good of your souls.
That's the Belos you've been fighting this whole time?
You are grounded for the next 6 years.
Alright, let's wrap this up. Flapjack saves Hunter at the expense of his own life. Luz reveals her secret about the Collector, but of course they don't care because friendship. And Mom says she's coming with them to the Demon Realm. And they all go through the portal, blah blah blah. Please don't let the next episode be 46 minutes long.
See you on the other side. Promise.
Okay, despite its length, This was a really good episode.
It is clear they had to fit a lot of stuff that they wanted to spread over several episodes into one, but the emotions and creativity are still there. It's paced really well, so never feels rushed. There's a lot of good mystery, world building, and humor. It's a great episode. As for the Halloween factor, well, it does take till over halfway through for that stuff to really come into play. It does manage to fit in some good stuff from a haunted hayride, costumes, and tons of atmosphere. Having the entire climax take place in an old cemetery really boosts the spook factor. Not to mention the fall colors, dark lighting. Even with limited time on Halloween, it does have that feel. I give the episode an 8 out of 10 and Halloween factor a 7. I am glad I gave the show a chance and can certainly see why it holds a special place in the hearts of so many people.
Okay, one more episode, then I gotta head to Italian Lake. What do we got for 2023? Yeah, that makes sense.
We're learning Spanish from the Scary Owl app.
Hoot hoot, practice every day.
Or I'll appear in your nightmares.